A native of Grand Bahama Island, Ian Roll serves as president of the Grand Bahama Port Authority and group of companies. He joined the company as group financial analyst in 2000 and also served as group financial controller. Prior to joining the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Mr. Roll held the position of finance manager at Hutchinson Lucaya Limited, where he was responsible for the management of a $450 million budget for the redevelopment of Lucaya Hotel property. In 1995, while employed with Ernst & Young as a senior, Mr. Roll passed the Georgia State Board of Accountancy and became a certified public accountant. Judging from the earlier presenters, it seemed to me, Mr. Roll, that you will have your work cut out for you, but with the drive and energy and with the big shoulders I know Mr. Roll has, I'm certain that he will do a splendid job. Please congratulate him again and welcome Mr. Ian Roll.
With protocol established, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. A wise person once said, "It is important to determine where we are going, but an understanding of where we have come from is critical in analyzing what needs to be done to get there." I stand here today as the new president of the Grand Bahama Authority group of companies, but I am standing on the shoulders of those past presidents at the helm during my years at the port who have paved the way for me to be here today. Sir Albert Miller, Mrs. Willie Morse, and Mr. Albert Gray. I thank them for the tremendous work that they have done for the Grand Bahama Port Authority Group and the city of Freeport. We have had some rough patches. The island has experienced some challenges and major setbacks. The world is facing an economic crisis of historical proportions. And still, in the midst of all of this, we can create opportunities of significant growth and development by strategically recalibrating our resources and joining forces in economic development. My role at GBPA will now essentially be the day-to-day operation and leadership of the group. I am passionate about the things that we should be doing, and so, now that I am in a position to influence this, I intend to make some things happen. I believe that our goal should be to better the lives of the Grand Bahama community and by extension the Bahamas through use of the unique features offered by our island. In any community, if the basic human needs of its people are met and jobs and opportunities are available, they will be able to provide for themselves and their families. This should be our measure of success. I believe that if we work together, we can make it easier for our people to achieve this. I have always looked at our role in the community as servants of the people, and we should carry ourselves in a manner that is sensitive to the needs of the people. We are a service organization, and to meet the demands of the city, we must also be a high-performance organization. And of course, a critical component in the continued internal development of any organization lies in succession planning. This will be an essential element of how we move forward in the port. We must also be transparent in our operations. There are things that we can and will do to improve transparency and accountability. With the relaunch of gbpa.com on April 1st, you will be able to have a better understanding of who we are, what we do, and what we offer. The name Grand Bahama Port Authority is a misnomer. Business people do not initially think investment when they hear Port Authority. In this regard, we have created a website called investgrandbahama.com, which specifically caters to investing on Grand Bahama Island. The site is linked to gbpa.com and is now operational. By the end of the year, gbpa.com will allow online payments, but for its launch, the e-services component of the site will allow users to get immediate responses to queries. You will be able to download restrictive covenants specific to your area. The license fee schedule will also be available online. As a licensee in good standing, if you have a website, you will be allowed to from gbpa.com. And the site will feature the latest news and developments. Stakeholders of Grand Bahama Island must also be aligned with a common vision. If we all seek to bring about sustained economic activity to ensure high-quality jobs for generations to come and a superb quality of life, then our agendas should share the same common theme. We should be able to work together and reach across the table to make things happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we intend to work closely with you. This includes the government of the Bahamas, our partner in the airport, harbor, and Sea Air Business Center, the Hutchison Group, the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, the Freeport City Council and other local government bodies, the Grand Bahama Island Tourism Board and the Ministry of Tourism, NGOs, other civic organizations, and churches. We are all in this together. We must begin to think outside of that proverbial box and find unconventional approaches to our problems. We hear the cries of the people, and we understand their plight. But in order to bring real change, we must first address the fundamental problems that affect progress and take a step-by-step approach in tackling them. I am proud to tell you about some of the specific things that we intend to do that could have a great impact on the big picture. And ladies and gentlemen, please pray for me, because this could be my first and last set of executive orders. Our downtown revitalization project will be launched shortly under the banner Downtown Turnaround. This revitalization project will have a major impact on the town and will breathe new life into this once popular native and tourist destination. The revitalization project will occur in 3 phases, with phase 1 beginning April 2009. We intend to conduct a full-scale cleanup of the area and introduce new landscaping, signage, benches, lighting, and other aesthetically pleasing features. Community leadership in this program has been phenomenal. From the store owners to the police, to the NGOs, to the churches, relevant authorities have put forth their ideas. And so we will soon realize the long-awaited resurrection of downtown Freeport. In order for the revitalization project to be successful, there are still some underlying issues that must be addressed. Vagrancy is one of the major problems. But I will share a story with you about how we dent in some of our social problems when we work together. In one of the downtown revitalization project meetings, the issue of vagrancy came up, and one of the participants, in conjunction with the Grand Bahama Christian Council, offered to operate a halfway house if we agreed to contribute the building and water. Well, we have identified 1 or 2 buildings that we own and are currently determining its suitability. If one of these buildings is appropriate, then they put the building underwater. I am also delighted to see how, as a result of the downtown project, we will be able to address a major social issue that has plagued the Grand Bahama community for many years. The world is experiencing hard economic times, and so are we. Effective March 1st, 2009, to assist retail licensees, we will implement a reduction in license fees by 50% for early payments within 3 months after billing until March 2010. We would like to assist our young Bahamians by offering full scholarships in, said it again. Okay, let me repeat that. Okay, in case somebody missed that, okay? We intend to introduce a reduction in license fees by 50%, okay, for early payments within the 3 months after billing period. And we for at least a year, okay? If it goes well, God may be good to us. We would like to assist our young Bahamians by offering full scholarships in niche careers that have an impact on our island's continuous growth and development. One of the areas that quickly come to mind is land surveying, a very lucrative field where there needs to be more Bahamian participation. We will encourage our young people to obtain the skill, contribute to our economy, and create wealth for themselves. We will also award scholarships to the top graduating student in each high school on Grand Bahama Island who meets our scholarship criteria. We will encourage the students to spend the first 2 years at the College of the Bahamas. It is fairly well established that small businesses are the engine of the local economy. We have joined forces with the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, BAC, the Bahamas Development Bank, the College of the Bahamas, and other entities to establish the Grand Bahama Business Support Organization. Its facilities will become known as the Enterprising Center. The mission of this organization is to provide persons seeking to operate or currently operating a small enterprise with valuable resources to make their business a success. We have committed to contribute to this organization. Many have projected doom and gloom for 2009, and while things are tough, we need to think of ingenious ways to invigorate the consumer market and help those who would like to acquire land. It's time to address the needs of the market, and although there is still no comparison between the cost of property in Freeport and Nassau, we must remain committed to ensuring that land is affordable. We have heard many in the community say that they would like to be able to build as soon as they purchase the property, irrespective of the sometimes 7-year payment plan we now have in place. Considering the economic times, we will offer a Now program that will allow qualified persons to build their dream homes right now. This will stimulate development and the economy and allow potential homeowners to occupy their homes before 7 years. Property owners will be allowed to use the equity in the property for mortgages, and the property will be paid for during construction drawdowns. We are committed to identifying buildings in populated subdivisions where kids can walk or ride their bikes to seek homework assistance or participate in other learning programs. We will partner with community leaders, churches, and nonprofit organizations to make a difference in the lives of our young people who require that extra care and attention. We will make financial contributions to and continuously enhance the program to touch the aspects of education that we can assist in improving. We intend to work with sector partners to enhance our tourism product. GBPA will introduce a Best New Tourism Product Award program focused on improving the tourism product. New and existing tourism-related businesses with innovative new products and services will be able to receive an award that will assist in improving their offerings. Just as I have stated an immediate plan of action for the port, I challenge you all here today to become a part of the solution by joining forces to remedy some of the challenges that we now face. In the words of Barack Obama, we're the change that we've been waiting for. With that said, I'll ask members of the team to stand. Working alongside the people in this room and in the community to make things happen. This is a new day. Past developments have laid the foundation for our future. Some new developments are in full force. We have budgeted this fiscal year a new fish market. We have also budgeted to develop an arts and crafts center, and we will aggressively seek new business opportunities. We, the stakeholders of Grand Bahama Island, are all in this together. The times are demanding us for real action. It cannot be business as usual. Let's go and make it happen. May God continue to bless Grand Bahama and our great nation, the Bahamas. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to have had the opportunity to introduce him in his first public appearance as president. I want you to know that we have recorded that presentation. If you would like a copy of the CD with the new president on the record, please visit the desk at my right. For a fee of $5, you can obtain a CD, all of the presenters today. If I can get a bit more light, we would invite members of the public members of the audience